alright?
I will give you a hug.
I know.
No? Yeah. How are you doing?
Alright. Fucking only saw it half an hour ago.
Did you?
Aye. How'd you
I
come?
was late. Yeah, I didn't see it. Yeah.
You alright? You alright? Alright? You alright? Black Lives Matter? Black Lives Matter. 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 It's matter. Black Lives 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 Matter.
We want people to understand black thing. I was waiting for you to give me a picture because now it's.
I know. Well, they did a hug, so I'm like, fuck it.
I know. Nice to see you, Mel.
Aye.
Black lives. It's not as if we're new. It's not as if we ain't been here before. It's not as if we haven't been helping the economy. We've been here. We've been suffering. And we're still fighting. Come on. And we're tired. We're tired. People are dying for what? If you can give me one good reason to kill a black person, then I will go home today. Cause of that, being black. Being black, sister. Being black. The simple fact that I have one gene in my body, that produces more melanin than you do, means that you can kill me. No. We as a nation, we think that it's only America that's racist. It's America where shit's popping off. It's America where Glasgow as a nation, Glasgow as a city has internalized it's racism. We walk on these streets, we walk on Glasgow Street, built by the money that people made from plantations. John Glasgow, William Cunningham, the Gallery of Modern Art, the streets that we walk down were built on the backs of our ancestors. And we're still here fighting today. Today. It breaks my heart to see people in America walk outside and they're frightened because they're black. And you know, it's really not a black versus white thing. It's not. It's an everybody versus racism. Come on. Because at the end of the day, I have grown up right here on these streets of Glasgow. I've never been to Africa. I'm just black. I've grown up right here on Glasgow. I'm as Scottish as anybody else.
Hell yeah.
Okay? But at the end of the day, I might be treated differently just because I have a different skin tone. Okay, so what? What's your point here? Black people are saying stop killing us, and there are people saying but fucking what? But what? Tell me one good reason. Tell me one good reason why you can wake up in the morning and say I hate you because you're black. There you go. There's no good reason. These people talk and they talk and they talk and they talk and they come up with all these points and they say but black people this, but stop trying so hard to be oppressed. Wow. You are not oppressed. You are not a people that has ever been oppressed. You are not a people that has ever been put down. You are not a people that have ever had your backs pressed down on the ground, that has ever been told that you are not good enough to do what everybody else is good enough to do. At some point in history, every single color on this planet has experienced oppression. Can white people tell me when they experienced that, please? I didn't think so.
Now
because at the end of the day,
big boom.
White people from the beginning of time have thought that they were better than everybody else. White privilege was created by white people. White people came to Africa, they stole our land. At one point, I'm from Ghana. At one point, Ghana was the richest country on the West Coast. Come on now. And the only people that we have ever been to war with is the British Empire. Because they came to our country, they stole our cocoa, they stole our gold, they stole our resources, and we fought them. We used to be the Ashanti nation. We fought them and we renamed ourselves Ghana. People of warriors. That is what we are. We fought these people. We fought these people to get the fuck out of our country. How many things? We all sit here here. They came to Glasgow in 2014 and we was all doing up Commonwealth. Do you guys know where the Commonwealth comes from? Do you guys know what the fuck you're celebrating? You are celebrating the British Empire colonizing every single one of those countries. You are supporting the British Empire taking over every single one of those countries. Ghana, Nigeria, Togo, Mali, South Africa, countries everywhere in Africa.
Congo.
If you guys need a history lesson, I'm here to give it to you today. Because at the end of the day, we have been sitting in ignorance for so long. And our ignorance allows us to remain silent. Our ignorance allows us to sleep in our beds comfortably at night, knowing that our neighbor might walk outside tomorrow and die simply because he's black. Your neighbor that you love, your neighbor that you see out mowing the grass, your neighbor that you talk to, your neighbor that pets your dog, your neighbor that you go to borrow sugar, might die tomorrow simply because of their skin color, and you don't give a fuck. Use your white privilege. Use your white privilege to stand up for people that are dying, to stand up for your neighbor that's dying, for your friend, for your nurse, for your chiropractor, for the girl that does your hair, for the girl that does your lashes. Please stand up for them because they are human beings. The same way you came into this world is the same way we came into this world. It's the same way we're gonna leave. The same way you make money is the same way we make money. The same way you bleed is the same way we bleed. So what makes us so different? I cried this week, and I am bothered in my soul, in my spirit. I am upset. Watch that video of George lying there on the ground. And the only thing he wanted was his fucking mom, man. That's all he wanted, because he's a human. He was in trouble and he wanted the comfort of his mother, the same way any of us would. And that man kneeled there on the ground and he took pleasure in the fact that he was killing that man.
Couldn't breathe.
And we're still sitting here at the end of the week when the whole world is in uproar. And we are still waiting for this man to be charged with first-degree murder. What the fuck is third-degree murder? How the fuck did you kill him by accident? I'm asking you. How are you investigating something that is on video?
Thank you.
What investigation are you doing? There's already evidence. We have been waiting all week, and you know what? Let's be real about it. They arrested him to protect him. They arrested him because they knew that if we left that man out on the streets, he wouldn't be here today. Because black people are angry or upset. I have grown up on the streets of Glasgow, and you know what? To grow up black in Scotland is something that these days we turn around and we laugh, and we're like, oh, remember when white people used to ask you this? Remember when white people used to ask you that? And it's funny now, it's funny though. It's funny now these days.
You don't want a problem today.
You want a father from me?
Step away, please. We're not bothering you. You need to step away. Can you just what about Black Lives Matter?
What about Holocaust? Listen, there's still slavery happening right now. You're talking about Holocaust.
It's just shouting just doesn't.
Did a different protest, man.
Do you know what? It's a peaceful protest, but please fuck off still. Anyway.
Don't push up! Don't push up! Don't push up! Don't do that! Don't do that! Don't do that! Don't do that!
Can you walk? Can you walk? Is that okay? Because at the end of the day, we are here, we've grown up in Scotland, and we laugh these days, we say, oh, you know, remember when white kids used to ask you if you can speak African? Remember when white kids used to ask you if you were Muslim? Remember black kids used to ask you if you bleed the same color as them? The stupid shit that you got, and do you know why it didn't anger us? Because we knew that these people said these things out of ignorance. They didn't say these things because they were racist, they said these things because they don't understand. because they are not educated. And I remember sitting in a classroom at the age of 8 years old, primary 4, and I learned about the history of Glasgow because I'm Glaswegian. I learned about John Glassford, and I learned about all these places, all the merchant city that was built off our tobacco, that was built off the money that we made from plantations, and not once did anybody mention slaves.
Exactly. Exactly.
That is where this city that we
It's not
love.
the curriculum. They don't teach it.
Exactly.
And I love Glasgow. Scotland has my heart. Scotland has my heart. The way Ghana has my heart, Scotland has it. But at the end of the day, we can't ignore our history.
No.
We can't ignore the fact that these are streets. Jamaica Street. Where the fuck do you think that name comes from? It came from the slaves that we had in Jamaica that built these streets that we walk on.
There you go.
We were emancipated from slavery in the UK on the 1st of August. And on that day, on the 1st of August every year, I make it my business to remember the slaves that built this city. Because that is my history.
That's it.
White people fight harder to say the N-word than they do for black people.
Come on.
Say that again.
Say it louder. Say it louder.
Black people, white people even, fight harder to say the N-word than they do for black people. And I'm not gonna let you say it. There's no such thing as, oh well, my black friend gave me the N-word pass.
What?
No, it don't work like that.
No.
It don't work like that because for me, as somebody who has such a rich history, who feels this pain in my heart, to see you as the ancestor of my oppressor,
There you go.
standing in front of me, calling me a nigger, fuck you. That is where we are. Black people are saying, fuck you. Fuck every single person that is racist. Fuck every single person that doesn't care. And if you are my friend and you don't like what I'm saying right now, then please make it your business to remove yourself from my life.
There you go. There you go.
We are tired. We are crying. Our hearts are bleeding. Please stop killing us.
Stop killing us.
Stop killing us! 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 Come on! Stop killing us! Stop killing us! Stop killing us!
Stop killing us.
Stop killing us! Stop killing us! Stop killing us! Come on! Stop killing us! 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 People are tired. We have fought, we have had revolution upon revolution. Everything that we say, white people have an answer for. Why? Why?
An excuse.
Why? What did we do? What did we do? You have spent years treating us as if we're animals in the zoo. Growing up in Scotland, one thing that pissed me off, I never ever expressed how annoyed I got because I knew this style of ignorance. Can I touch your hair? No! So how does your hair stay in like that? So when you braid it, how does it look like that? Is that your real hair? I'm tired. Stop treating me like an animal in a zoo.
There you go.
This is normal. I'm normal.
Yes.
If you go to Africa, everybody looks like me.
You're beautiful, queen.
Everybody looks like me. I'm not special. I'm not different. I'm just black.
I'm beautiful. Black and beautiful. Black and beautiful.
Black and beautiful. Black and beautiful. Black and beautiful. Black and beautiful. Black and beautiful. Black and beautiful. Black and beautiful. Black and beautiful. Black and beautiful. Black and beautiful. Black and beautiful. Black and beautiful. Black and beautiful. Black and beautiful. Black and beautiful. Black and beautiful. Black and beautiful. Black and beautiful. Black.
The UK is not innocent. The UK historically are a very conservative people. And it's the same way that we conserve our racism, that we conceal it, we hide it. It's embedded in the system. Racism doesn't have to be you coming and saying to me, you're a Negro. No. Racism is when I go for the same job as you, but I don't get it because my name sounds a little bit hard to street and I get in a lift and somebody's like this. Racism is when black people are sentenced to life in prison for carrying 3 grams of marijuana, while white people get 2 years in prison for murdering innocent people. Racism is in our education system. Racism is in our judicial system. Racism is in the streets that we walk on. Racism is in our blood. Please use your white privilege. Use your white privilege to stand up for your brothers and sisters that are dying. We are one race. We are a human race. Nobody on this planet is different from you, aside from the fact that they have different skin.
There you go.
I have grown up here in Glasgow and I love them with all of my heart. The same way I love black people is the same way I love white people. Why? Because I grew up with them and they are my family. Yeah. And I can say proudly with my heart that if my white friends were with me when I experienced racism, they would not sit down. They would not. And that is the kind of friends that you need to have. Yes. Please stop fucking with people that are low-key racist. Call them the fuck out. Please. Silence is racist.
Yes.
Silence is oppressive.
Yes.
Silence is violent.
Yes.
Silence is heartless. Silence is white privilege.
Yes.
And the silence, let me tell you something, the silence is fucking deafening.
Yes.
We hear it. We hear it. We see that you people are silent. It does not go unnoticed. We are tired and we are angry and we are hurt. We were in our country. Can we deep? The black people that are in America that they're saying go the fuck home, don't stay here. They would never be there in the first place if y'all didn't make them slaves.
Come on!
They would never be there in the first place. You brought them over. You made them slaves. You built your country on their back. You took all their money. You took their taxes. You took their food. You killed their children. You took their education. You destroyed Africa. And when you were done with them, when we abolished it and said no fucking more, you said cool, get gone.
There you go.
Have we not done enough? Have we not done our part? We do the same that everybody else does. Live our lives the same. And then people say, oh, but I know a black drug dealer, and I know a black killer, and I know I know a white drug dealer. So what's your point here? People of every single fucking race, you will find people in every race that are just, their hearts aren't pure.
Yes.
But you can't tell me that every single black person standing here today is a murderer.
Come on.
Why is our skin being weaponized?
Yeah.
If your skin is weaponized, you will never not be seen as a threat.
There you go.
And so what's so scary about my black skin? Tell me.
There you
Yes,
go.
it is powerful, sister. Thank you. My black skin holds so much history, so much pain, so much culture, so much flavor.
Come on!
People are hurt. People are hurt. They see black people running faster, jumping higher, and they scared.
Come on.
They see black businesses building higher. They see black women going higher. They see black men opening businesses. They see black men being CEOs, and they're scared.
Yes.
They don't like it. They think to themselves, well, my ancestors never took no word from black people, so why the fuck should I?
Wow, there it is.
They learned the oppression that they were taught, and let me tell you, nobody is born racist. Nobody. You know, I used to babysit a 6-year-old kid, and he was white, and one day I was holding his hand, and he was like, yo, Precious, your hand is actually black all over. And he went, is that because you're from China? He's so innocent, he doesn't understand, all he sees is a color. And he didn't care. I said, no, it's because I'm from Africa. And he was like, okay, cool. And that was it, we moved. What's different about me? What's different about that little 6-year-old boy? What's different about your Chinese brother, your black brother, your Asian? What's different about anybody? We are here today because black people are the most oppressed race on the planet.
Yeah.
Try and tell me different.
Yeah.
Try and tell me since the dawn of time, black people haven't been suffering. Black people haven't been crying in their hearts. We haven't been bleeding. We were on the continent of Africa minding our fucking business. We didn't bother nobody. We were striving. We had gold, we had minerals, we had cocoa,
Diamonds.
we had oil, we had diamonds, we had
Coltan.
we were a rich people. We were an untouched culture. And the British Empire, the French Empire, the Spanish Empire, they came and they colonized our countries. And then now, when we come and we run from the wars that they started, and we come to their country that they call the land of the free and the home of the brave and the what fucking not. We come here and we are persecuted.
There you go.
But you came and you lived in our country and you weren't persecuted.
Not
You
one.
were loved.
Even to this day.
To this day, we come to this country and we embrace white people.
A lot.
I have white friends. I have white people that I call my family. I have white people that I embrace. I've dated white men. What difference does it make? Because at the end of the day, I'm black and so what? And so when people tell me, oh, you're a nigger, you're a nigger. Okay, so I've been alive all this time and I never noticed that I was black. I know in my heart and I feel it every day. I walk on these streets and I know I'm black because your institutional racism reminds me.
Black lives matter.
Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter.
Black lives matter.
Black lives matter.
Black lives matter. Black lives
Guys, we're gonna have one more word and then we're just gonna wrap this up, yeah? Johnny?
When we stop supporting each other is a racism. When we don't listen the vote of the majority is racism. Africa is a majority.
Boom!
We have to support them. We have to support every minor black or whatever skin. For me, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's the vote, is supporting, is caring for each other. When we do these things, we have killed the racism. When we don't support each other, we are racist towards ourselves, we are racist towards our friends, our brothers and sisters, and our every continent, whatever it is. Thank you very much. Okay, bye-bye.
What were you saying, Rina?
Johnny, sorry, last words.
Last words, yeah?
You know, I want to start white person speaking as well.
Yeah, I want to listen. The floor is yours. We're here to listen. Would you speak?
I'm not very good at speaking, but I'll say aye. I just want to say how what you've said, everything.
Sorry, say it louder.
Aye, sorry. Right, I just want to say I'm not very good at public speaking, right? But what you've said, what you've said is amazing, and please come next Sunday because I can't speak.
You can.
But what you're saying, it should be taught in schools.
Yeah.
Fucking, we don't know fuck all about this.
So indirect that you're not aware of it.
So, just everything that you're saying, but you can't. People, I'm part of the hip hop community, right? And I'm not going to stand and say nothing when I watch someone being killed in camera. You fucking, you need to stand the fuck up, man. Where is the fucking hip hop community? The Scottish hip hop community?
Where is just people in general?
People in general, but like as I say, public speaking is not my thing. But next Sunday, please come. Sunday at 12, and please come and spread. 1 o'clock at Glasgow Green.
Is that 2 o'clock, I'm sure?
No, 1 o'clock.
No, is that 2?
Was there 2? Yeah. No, well, the one that's one. Come at one, man.
We're all gonna be here anyway, so.
Come at, but fucking spread Spread the word. Spread it, man.
There was a big one, the same ones as they do in London. There's one at 2 next
I just want to say thank you very much for organising this. Honestly, I'm not the one that should be standing here. You two, come round. You guys organise it.
If it wasn't for you guys, thank you so much for coming out and just supporting and just being here for the cause. You know, like us being here and just people hearing what people have experienced and us sharing light on it. You know, it's more than just being online and posting. You know,
We have
you're
to walk
standing
the
up.
talk.
Exactly.
We have to walk the talk. We have to be the change that we're so desperate to see. Every experience that we've had, share it. Every educational opportunity, say it. No longer silent, no longer passive. Every time someone says something that you feel that's kind of racist, call them out. Every time you feel someone being racist towards someone else, Chinese, whatever color you want, call them out, because that's the only time it's going to change. When people are tired, when people are fed up, when people stand up, when people speak their voices. MLK marched, something happened. We're going to march, something is going to happen. Today we're small in numbers, tomorrow it won't be, okay? So come on, thank you everyone that's coming. Next week is a march. Let's join forces. Let's keep the conversation going. Let's not make this a hashtag. Let's not make this a Facebook post, an Instagram post. Let's make this a lifestyle. This is a lifestyle. We are black, like my sister said, 24 hours of the day, 365 days of the year. This is the color of skin we're living in. We love being black, but it's hard. You make it hard, okay? You make it hard to be black. We only want to live. Can you imagine? Only wanting to exist. Nah, I'm tired of existing. I want to strive. I want to thrive. I want to walk in my skin and say, I am here. Don't question me. Don't touch my hair. Don't ask about my credentials. Don't ask why I'm articulate. Homie, we speak English in Africa too. I'm articulate because I'm educated. My name is Fina Amahoro. Say it. Don't say I'll call you Fee. Don't say I'll call you Ae. No. Fina Amahoro. Learn my name. Learn my culture. I have who I am and I love who I am. Okay? So one more thing. We're just going to get a group picture if possible. If everyone wants to stand up with their signs.
One last thing. I want to
And the police is there, but the protest is finished, so there you go.
Always late in the party.
I want to share light on Africa as well. Although we're here, there's a lot of things happening in Africa at the moment too. Our brothers in Africa are also suffering. Right now in this epidemic, even before, you know, like they right now in this epidemic, they don't have food. And our governments have made them go into lockdown. But the way it's here and the way it's in Africa is not that, it's so different. I've been watching news, everything about Africa, where like mothers are getting beaten up because they're leaving their houses and going out because they have no food to feed their children. A lot of children and mothers are dying because they don't have food. And although even if we're fighting just for him, we need to fight for them as well, because they're our brothers as well and they're struggling too. We need to fight so that the generation that's here needs to go to Africa and empower them, educate them. We need to be free of oppression. We need to be free in our own land. We need to be in our own land, using our own resources. If this country is not for us, let's leave it. We have they take everything from us. Let's go and get it back. So let's not just fight for here, but let's fight for Africa and leave Africa. We're thinking about our brothers there as well that are starving right now. They don't have money, they don't have clean water. Basic needs. Basic needs in 2020. People don't have water. They don't have nowhere to go toilet. They have to pay to use the toilet. That's crazy. We need to stop.
The climate is a racist issue. COVID is a racist issue. Everything ties back to racism.
Yeah.
Across the world.
There you go.